Well, it is all over. Kwasekamamenzele isigodi Orlando Pirates 1 Polokwane City iqanda. Ezimnyama ngenkani take all the 3 points as they come close to the lock leaders. Mamelodi Sundowns. They are now 3 points behind Mamelodi Sundowns, yet they still have 2 games in hand. That is Orlando Pirates. This is my views, my expressions. If this is your first time here, please do subscribe, share, and tell others ukuthi we are here. And sikuphathele okungaphathwa abaningi. Elami igama uSiboniso Sizo wakwamnikathi Sibonge, and I'm not alone. Better coach Kida Mpela. Ola plumber of notes.
Yazi plumber fowethu, yazi plumber Sibonge ithuba, yazi plumber.
Well, we are right here again. It's a Betway Premiership. Amabhakabhaka take all 3 points. But nje beyibambe ngabo labo wanida ihluphi.
Yeah, they are back into winning ways, but I'm worried.
Oh,
yeah,
manje
I'm worried about them that on the weekend they won't be able to score 4 goals so that they can overturn the results or 3 goals. So that's what I'm worried about.
Hold on. Yeah, calm down. We are here for a Betway Premiership. Moremi scored a beautiful goal. 3 points was taken. We are celebrating that. We're not on Saturday yet.
Yeah, we're not on Saturday, but I'm saying, the reason why I'm saying that I'm worried. I'm happy for that Pirate won the game today. Okay? No problem about that. But I don't see if they're going to waste so many opportunities. Because for me, the keeper of Polokwane City should be the man of the match. I don't know who was the man of the match, but I think it's either it's the keeper of Polokwane City or the central defenders of Polokwane City. So Pirate was so wasteful, and then I'm thinking when they playing, if they are going to play the team that beat them 3-0, they won't be able to score 4 goals if they're going to be losing such opportunities. But we are not there. About this game, very good win for Orlando Pirates. Yeah, Koshala's Orlando Pirates, they won, they took the points, but I think Polokwane City, they went to Orlando Stadium to try and get the point. And then the Pirates was just all over the place. Ebo was on song and was just everywhere. Was just on top of Polokwane City. So for most part of the games, or for all parts of the games, so that's how was the game.
Coach of Polokwane City admires the Orlando Pirates so much. Yes, I was with another guy when we were sitting and be like, he's like, I don't cheat that. The Pirates, you don't cheat.
I know. I think it's a respect. It's just that maybe he expresses respect for Orlando Pirates, but take nothing away from Orlando Pirates. Orlando Pirates is good and that. Yeah. Orlando Pirates is a team. I don't think there is a team in the PSL that is on form more than Orlando Pirates. I don't think there is a team that comes close to Orlando Pirates. The way they are fluid, the way they do positional rotation, the way they do interplay, and identity yabo, style of play yabo is so clear. Even today, same thing, because the way they were building up from the back, they were going either through the press or they go around the press. They attack using wingers. They do them across. They always overload to isolate. If they overload on the right, so that they can isolate, so that they can get to Moremi to try and score those goals. Or if they overload on the left. On the left where there will be a police, and then Undaba will be overlapping, and then they go in the middle. Unduli was having also a good game, and then they will go to the right hand side and try to have Ama Schwartz, my false 9, Ulo Kozan, Umahopa played very well. Most of the guys there, most of the players had a very, very good game. Even Maswangai, because Maswangai have not been on the game for long. But when he came in, you could see that Maswangai wants to play. He was always on the ball. So Pirate was good when they were attacking. They were also good when they were defending. Defending a transition, because Polokwane City, they were just trying to play a low block, and then we're trying to go on counter attacks, but they were not effective. The only time when they were effective is when they were having a corner kicks, or they were having a set plays. That's where they will say, okay, Polokwane City might do something, but other than that, you could say that some days there's nothing. When they can't reach the final third beside the long ball. When they reach the final third, they according with equality. When you compare equality of the front three together with the front three yellow, back three Pirate. Qualitative, no, the Pirate is superior, because all the transition defensive Pirate is solid, but Lokozane still needs to improve his game, CM, because he's still going. It will take very long for him to go to Bafana if he plays like that, because he just do the minor mistakes that will cost the team. Because you remember even the previous game, they said when we are a defend, well, last man, we don't allow the ball to bounce. You don't do those tackles. We don't do those tackles in that dangerous area. We don't want that red card that we saw in AFCON of Umval. We don't want those things. So those timing, but I think he's still going to grow in the game. So even so that was the first half, and also second half. Pirate was just it was just a one-way traffic. Even the subs, when Mbutuma they came in, it was just the ball over the top. Then Mbutuma will just play for it's a police. Pirate is so wasteful. It's wasteful, man.
Yeah, is this pairing, Mbogazi and Chaplin, OCM. That pairing
has never conceded for 10 games.
So, what are you saying? What is happening? Because I hear there's so much talk about this pairing, and there was a difference when it was happening on the other side, the game that you referred to. But we also saw the captain namhlanje Usizopeli Mdlalo coming in, Usibisi.
Yeah, Usibisi is just for the run. So this game, we saw the effects of even the way they were substituting the players, because Omakopa, they didn't play the man 90 minutes. Apolis, they didn't play Obama 90 minutes. Ombule, they were completely off. Onduli, they didn't. I think Onduli didn't finish the game, if I'm not mistaken. But some of the players, they didn't finish the game because of the effects of knowing that they have a very important game on a weekend. So I think that's why you saw so many changes in the Pirates game.
Mufukeng
is injured. I think that's why I was not on Bafana.
Mufukeng wasn't there when they played on Saturday.
No, Dr. We didn't see. That game was not broadcasted, so we didn't see. He was not there. I think it was Belebele, it was Umakopo, it was Umbuli, it was Unumtachel, it was Moremi. He attacked a Pirate on that day.
So
very good call for Moremi. Happy now.
My boy, that's what he is. Yeah.
Confidence is there. He's finding his net again. What I was talking about. Where did he score? He was on that side. Did you saw when they swapped with Apolis when he was on this side? So they nearly substituted him because he was doing nothing when he was on this other side. So, but we move.
Yeah, but my boy keeps on proving you wrong.
When he is positioned correctly, he is okay.
But at first, that wasn't the talk.
Obviously,
it wasn't about the position.
Yes, the guy is improving. The guy is improved. There is nothing wrong about it.
You appreciate him.
Yes. How? Not.
We're going to see him. We have gone in December.
Maybe. Yeah, well, maybe. The competition is stiff there. The competition is stiff. What sometimes, it's sad for me to say this, but when you notice here in South Africa, there is no team that has a PR more than Orlando Pirates. In Orlando Pirates, you will always have the player that has a PR. If it's not Undoli, it will be Umbogazi. If it's not Umbogazi, it will be Mfukeng. If it is not Mfukeng, it will be Usbelebele. If it is not Usbelebele, it will be Moremi. If it is
For me, a lay person, what would be the PR? Are you referring on of somebody that is?
No, I mean, there is always a player that is always overhyped. Not just a hype. That is always overhyped.
It's not overhyped. It could be that the player is doing well at that time.
Yeah, but the way, for me, it's overhype because sometimes we see that hey, Sibelebele, and then suyabona umlilo maphepha because Sibelebele will play you 2-3 games. After that, you don't see him. But I was happy to see the guys that came in.
I don't think so about Sibelebele.
Okay.
I think
what did he do today, Sibelebele?
No.
What did he do?
No, listen,
Okay, will you answer me first? What did he do?
Yes, listen to the answer. It wasn't just about today's game. A player can have not so great game. I have
3 games in a row. 3 games in a row. 3 games in a row.
You're saying Orlando Pirates was all over Polokwane City. They created chances, but they couldn't score more than 1 goal. Yeah. So you are not happy with that?
Yeah, I'm not happy with that. They should have finished. Mahopa should have just buried that chance. Apolis should have just buried many chances. There were many chances. Undoli should have just hit the target, but also gave the man of the match to goalkeeper because it made more than 7 saves. Saves, like crucial saves, and also the interceptions that were made by our central defenders, they were so good.
Sure.
So give also Polokwane City. It's just that they didn't have answers. Even when they came on Ilo, second half they didn't have answers. They didn't affect the game positively. Even their subs, they didn't affect the game positively. It's just that they were most of the time they were just marking because the backseas was so deep. So these 4 players were always isolated, and then they were scattered because second half Pirate decided to open up the pitch, and then so that's why they were getting the spaces in the middle, and then those guys they were just isolated. So that's why Polokwane City couldn't have a combination in the final third, so that they can maybe see more shots.
Couldn't it be that the goals are saved for Saturday?
When have you ever seen that thing? Now you're talking like a swing.
I think that's the question. The goals. Saturday. We need goals on Saturday.
Yeah, we need goals. We really need goals because it will be very disappointing. But I also feel that it's gone already. Because 3-0 when the team come here in South Africa, they will do anything. Yeah, they will do anything. So Barrett has to dig deep, very, very, very deep. So it's going to be very, very difficult. It's unlikely that you overturn a 3-0 deficit. It's unlikely because if they go halftime, if they score 1 goal, think about that. Yeah, it's over. So Barrett needs to go all out. Because they have nothing to lose. And then my point I wanted to make is that Pirate has been nominated in CAF competition as a club. And so think about it. How can you be nominated and then you crash even before in preliminary rounds, or don't even go to our group stages? So the coach would be under pressure after he exit Lokozani Champions League.
You know, the coin have 2 sides. I'm just thinking. On the other side of the coin, Orlando Pirates is doing well in the league. If ever it happens that Orlando Pirates is knocked out of the CAF Champions League, wouldn't that give them a better opportunity to focus on the league and maybe even winning it?
No, that will give them time to focus on the league. Then they will always have a good run on the league. But I don't think they might win it. I don't think so. Because the reason I'm saying that they're not scoring enough. Pirate is not scoring enough. And then, there's 1-0. But remember, Kaizer Chiefs, when they started to win all these 1-0 5 games in a row, we've been saying, no, man, okay, Chiefs says is winning, but the way they always winning 1-0, second half 1-0, no, man, there's something.
Chiefs alone, man.
So now, Pirate is still winning 1-0, 1-0, 1-0. Yes, it's a championship score. But you need to score because this equal difference also might count at the end of the season. So that's what I'm saying.
Hey, leave Chiefs alone, man. This is my views, my expressions. Orlando Pirates managed to get a win, and they get all 3 points. Please do subscribe, share, and tell others that we are here and all the time. From me, I'm Fanagamniga to Capello Position, and I'm we out of here.
Parity yaqhubeka iyaclose igap lapha phezulu.
Cool.
Yahle mnyama.
Hey, cool.
Yahle mnyama.